I always feel like there's a moment where I may share too much of my life on these podcasts. Like things where I feel. Do you agree with me? Do you think I do?
No, I was saying that I sometimes feel I do the same.
Gotcha. Well, it's not even like it's not like really personal, really private things, but like things that like I shouldn't share, like I'm about to share, that could affect my future self. Just based on who listens to the show, who could potentially listen to the show. A perfect example is when we did the episode, last season's episode 38, the Work to Live, Not Live to Work, or whatever the fuck I titled that show. Not only did we talk about my work life and everything, but like we're talking about how there are situations in my life where like no matter how good things get, there's always something that kind of fell apart, and relationships being like a big thing in that.
Right.
And I know I'm hitting that point right now because I'm starting to have truck troubles, which doesn't fucking surprise me, but whatever. But the thing I'm going to share that I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'm going to do it anyways. I don't know if it's going to bite me in the ass. It should be fine. That I got a date on Friday.
Woohoo!
Right? Like a first date with a complete fucking stranger.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this because it's going to be my first date since, the last first date. And I can't remember when the hell that was, but I'm guessing it had been sometime last year.
Yeah, was that the one where you met the girl at the place and then, like, her uncles were already there mean mugging you?
Very close. It's the exact date you're talking about, but it wasn't like her uncle. It was just a random table of dudes. That just happened to have come in and sat down right after me and left at the exact same time we did and just happened to have been parked right next to her. But that was my last date, and it had to have been last year. Like sometime in 2022, that had been my last date, which was it was a good date. It was a fucking breakfast date. And you rarely get those. But this date, I'm really excited about. And I told you about the girl. I mentioned it to you when we were together on Christmas. Well, not Christmas, but this past Saturday when we celebrated family Christmas.
Yeah.
A little bit about her and who she is, and she's really fucking cool. I probably shouldn't have shared with you guys who she was, because a lot of things have came to light about if she is as cool as I think she is. And this is the part where I think may affect my future, but at the same time, it's like, I don't even think she knows. I know I've mentioned it in passing, and I do it a lot. I mention to a lot of people, like, oh yeah, I remember, talking about something like that on my fucking podcast and stuff like that, just hoping to be like, oh, you got a podcast? What's the name of it? Well, I'm glad you asked, but she never did that. I know I mentioned the whole phrase of, yeah, I podcast with my stepbrother, or, we do this podcast once a week, blah, blah, but she's never asked, like, what the show's called, what's it about, blah, blah, blah. So, as of right now, I know she doesn't listen to the show. So, hopefully by the time she does happen to ever hear this show, we're either in a great relationship or we're not even talking. Obviously, I hope for the latter. And shout out to the Power Ranger we interviewed for explaining to me what that fucking phrase means. But so after it was on Saturday actually, after I got home from our Christmas, I talked to her a little bit more, and I finally asked her if she wanted to get together for a date and all that stuff, and we kind of settled Friday evening, which is fine. It's right after work. It's near work, near easier drive for her, which I'm fine with doing on our first date. And I forgot what the fuck was that. I asked her a question. I don't know. It's like right after I asked her, it was like, do you, what are you doing on Friday? Do you want to maybe get dinner? And she said something about having to check her schedule, see if she was working. If she's not, then she'd definitely be able to. And I was like, cool, yeah, just let me know. And then she asked me out of nowhere, how's your other dates going? Other dates? Yeah, and I got confused by that. And if it doesn't work out with this girl, I definitely have to thank her. Because in my entire time of doing online dating, which I've been on and off online dating for the better part of 12 years.
Right.
I met my most serious relationship online dating and a couple others outside of her. In my mind though, I never realized, never clicked in my head, and it should have from the very fucking beginning, but it didn't until this past Saturday, that just because somebody's talking to you on online dating doesn't mean you're the only person they're talking to.
Right. Yeah.
Never clicked in my fucking head, because when I go on dating sites and I start talking to somebody, that's the only person I'm talking to. And a lot of it has to do with selfish reasons, but a lot of it has to do with my personal preferences. I'm a huge believer in monogamy. I don't date people just to date them, go out and have fun. Biggest reason is I want to date for love, and I want to date for marriage, and I want to have a family and stuff. That's the whole reason I date. That's the whole reason I go out with people.
Right. But
also, I don't want to spend money on a date with somebody I don't want to have a relationship with, because that just seems like I'm wasting money. It's a bad investment, the way I see it. So when she said that, I was like, I responded to her. I was like, are you talking about like how dates have been in the past? Or are you talking about right now? And she said right now. I was like, I'm not going on dates right now. And I guess she was surprised by that, even though she's new to online dating. So she's fucking well ahead of the fucking curve. I just told him, like, listen, when I talk to somebody online, I talk to one fucking person. I don't talk to multiple people at once. And it's not the Bachelorette for me. I don't fucking, play that kind of game to try to figure out who's the better fucking person. If I'm talking to somebody, I'm having a connection with that person, and that's why the conversation's moving forward. That's why I go on a date with you. If I know I could have a conversation with you, if I could connect with you in some aspect, that's when I ask you on a date. But I'm not going to go out on 2, 3, 4, whatever fucking dates a week to find the one, especially with the price of fucking dinners and shit. But it blew my fucking mind. It absolutely blew my mind to think that here I am 12 years into the fucking dating app game, and I never once thought to myself, Travis, you're not the only guy they're talking to.
That is surprising. That would be, I think, more your default.
It is now.
Yeah.
Real kick in the knockers, bro. I mean,
yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm not that much younger than you, like a year, right? But I feel like you mentioned she's almost like 10 years younger than us. I feel like that's the way of online dating now.
Hold on, Joe. Let's try that again. Okay. Say what you just said, but instead of saying 10, say 5.
Should I only say 5?
Just say 5. Trust me, please.
Okay. She's only 5 years younger than
Well, no, Joe, she's technically 8, but thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You see how less weird it sounds?
I mean, not really. I mean, I don't know. She's an adult. You're not dating a teenager.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie though. 25 was weird to me at first. Like even talking to her, I never met her. I haven't even met her yet. But 25 felt weird to me at first because I gave myself like an age range, and I don't know what it is about me. I always revert back to like traditional relationships that I don't date older women. I just don't do it. Like I'm not a fan of the woman being older than me, which makes no fucking sense. It's just how I've always been. I dated 2 people who were older than me, and one was in fucking 6th grade, and she was like 3 months older than me, and then one was right after the serious relationship, and that was only for like 3 months. But I don't think the age thing had anything to do with those relationships not fucking working out. But I just always felt like it's like I'm gonna date somebody who's younger than me. It's just how my mind fucking works. It's like that's the best thing for me.
Sure.
But an 8-year age gap it's different to me, which I'm glad it's new for me, because for me to have an 8-year age gap at 22 years old is definitely a fucking problem.
Right. Yeah. But at 34, it's not that big of a deal. Or 33?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'll be 34 in May.
You'll be 34. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Somehow I made myself 33, but that doesn't happen until later this year too.
She turns 26 in the beginning of April, and I turn 34 in the beginning of May. So we have an 8-year
All right, yeah. Gotcha.
So when I first started talking to her, I was like, that is kind of young, because I cut myself off at 5 years, 28 years old. That was my cutoff. It was like 28, I think is fine. But it wasn't so much about the age factor as it was about the maturity level of a person. Talking with her and everything, she seems to have her life pretty well together. She has goals and ambitions and, dreams, and the way she talks about things is adult-like. I'm thinking, okay, there's a maturity level here for 25 years old. That's okay. That's an opportunity. I could see this as an opportunity to be something. But, when she asked me, and I think, I don't know if this was like kind of like a test question or something, but she asked me like how I felt about her dating other guys. And, that kind of rolled into this whole, like, I guess it depends on when you establish where a relationship is and how serious a relationship is.
Yeah.
And first off, Joe, you're lucky you didn't have to go through any of this.
Oh, I know. I know.
Bless your fucking heart, because you met your wife first, Purdue? Not Purdue.
Yeah, literally first day of orientation, because we were on the same floor, so we were in the same orientation group.
There you go. See, so you fucking lucked out.
Yeah, I dodged the whole thing.
Yeah, so God bless your heart. But so we sat here and because I told her flat out, I was like, I want to talk about whatever. I don't want you to be, shy or, second guessing any questions you have.
You don't have fucking time. You gotta just cut to the quick.
You ask me whatever, because if people who know me know I'm an honest, open book kind of fucking guy. Yeah. I talk about whatever I want to talk about, and I'll answer a question. Like, I'm not shy about shit. I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of.
Right.
Like I know that I'm a middle of the road fucking lover. I know I'm a middle of the road kind of boyfriend. Like, I know I'm not the guy who's going to go above and beyond with a fucking bed of fucking roses and a 5-star fucking hotel, but I mean, you're not going to eat at fucking McDonald's for dinner. I'm somewhere in the fucking middle.
Sure.
But so we're asking each other about like where we see levels of relationship. Like, how do we see stages in relationship? Actually, I think I asked her that.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is like, so there's dating, getting to know somebody, where me and her are at right now. Like, that's dating. Just getting to know people, each other, going out for dinners and stuff like that. Nothing too intimate, nothing too, personable. It's just going out, grabbing dinner, grabbing drinks, just bullshit, getting know, basically just hanging out. And then they're seeing each other. That's where the relationship starts. That's where monogamy starts, where you start, you start, spending, maybe having dinners at home, spending the day inside watching TV, doing more, what the hell's the fucking word? When you do stuff together, more intimate things. Like maybe picnics or hiking, wine tasting. That's my idea of intimate fucking dates and shit.
Gotcha.
But that's right around time where if you're hanging out with her, if I was to go out, because I have a different way of living my life than other people. I hang out with my mom and stepdad from time to time and grab a drink and stuff. That's where I would bring them with me, and they can meet mom and they can meet Carl and stuff like that. They'll meet my dad at the wedding because he doesn't give a shit. Meeting you guys, and all that stuff. Like, that's where the relationship, the monogamy is and everything. And then there's the, the engagement, and then the wedding, the marriage and all that stuff. And she kind of listed it the same thing. Her idea and my ideas are right around the same thing.
Nice.
It's just the only difference between her dating and my dating is that when I date one fucking person, to where when she wants to date multiple guys to find the right fucking person. And I told her flat out, I'm like, because she asked me if I had a problem with it because I made a joke. And you know me, I make jokes that first off kind of like tear myself down a little bit. I don't really mean them, but I was like self-degrading or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, deprecating.
Deprecating, yeah. Deprecating humor. I just have it. Like, I don't mean half the shit I say. I just say it because it's just, in my mind, it's funny.
Yeah.
But so I made a joke to her about, like, it's just, I think I'm going to be a little bummed out if I ever, say, hey, you want to go get dinner on Friday? And you got to tell me, oh, sorry, I got a date. And she's like, well, I'm really sorry about that bothers you. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. I was just kidding. Because obviously she doesn't get my humor yet.
Right. Yeah.
We've been talking for like a little over a week. I was like, no, I was 100% completely kidding. And she's like, so you wouldn't be bothered if I was dating other guys? And I'm like, if we're not exclusive, if we're not in a relationship, if we weren't, as people call, a Facebook, status relationship.
Facebook official or whatever.
Yeah. No, because I don't own you. I have no right to tell you what to do and what not to do. You could date and see whoever you want. That's your decision. That's your call, and I'm fucking fine with it because, at the end of the day, if you choose somebody else, my life's not going to be over.
Right.
It's like, if we end up going on a couple dates and everything, and you decide fucking Brad or whatever is fucking better than me, and you decide you want to pursue things with Brad, that's fine. Pick up the check. I'm fucking out of here then. Whatever. It's like, my day's going to go forward. My life is going to move forward. It's not going to be dictated by the dating stage of a relationship. It just won't.
Yeah.
And I mean, she stuck around after I said all that because, like I said, I was fucking honest. I'll take you out to dinner to get to know you. I'll be honest with you. They're not going to be extravagant fucking, Italian fucking restaurant meals where the fucking wine list doesn't have fucking prices on it and shit like that.
Yeah. Because if we're at the getting to know us stage, yeah, we're going to go out like friends, and friends, at least my friends and I, we don't go to fancy fucking restaurants.
No. So that's why, I'm glad she mentioned that because I was able to kind of, change my plans for where we're going for dinner. So now we're going to a burger place in Plainfield. Which is awesome. According to Yelp and Google, it has a $2 Stein rating. So,
ooh, nice.
Yeah. So, but I was excited about that, when she said yes and everything. So the other thing that was weird, and again, like I always had these, hope for the best, plan for the worst, pessimistic ideas run through my mind when like these small little things fucking happen. So after I got past all of that, I think last night or maybe the night before, I told her like, hey, I'm really excited about about getting dinner on Friday. It'll be awesome to talk to you in person and everything. And she's like, yeah, I'm excited too. I haven't been on a date in fucking months. But she didn't say fucking, but I haven't been on a date in months. And I was like, okay, so you're wondering about dating other guys, but you're not dating other guys right now? Like you want to just make sure that the option is there for you? Because when she said all this, I thought she was already dating and talking to other dudes.
Yeah, that's how you portrayed it in your story.
Yeah.
For sure.
So.
Yeah, maybe she just assumed that you were talking to other gals.
Yeah, so I'm wondering to myself now if she already decided I'm not the guy for her, but there's a free meal coming her way.
That's pretty cynical. I don't know. I'd hope for the best. I wouldn't plan for the worst.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. I'm gonna keep my excitement up for, like I said, it's my first day since the last date. Yeah, I'm gonna try out a new burger place. I'm gonna hopefully have some nice company. And so she has a lot of the qualifications I look for in a relationship, so I'm hoping it all pans out. But if it doesn't, very well.
Yep.
I got other things. I got other shit I gotta do. Hell, yeah. that was one of the perks of her saying that she wanted to date other guys. Like, hell, for the time being, I got a lot of wrestling shit I gotta do on weekends, and I do some podcasting stuff. I mean, like, I'm still a busy fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm a busy guy thanks to our sponsor, CarterComics.com, for sponsoring this episode and all episodes of this freaking show, along with Freak Nut Studios and JFW Podcast. CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has it all. Go to CarterComics.com and fill up your cart with all their amazing comics. Use our discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. You'll save 10% in your entire order. Not just at CarterComics.com, but also at all their eBay stores. Go to CarterComics.com, scroll to the bottom of their homepage. You got 4 links to 4 different eBay accounts that CarterComics.com owns. Sponsors, hosts, whatever the fuck they do. They upload their shit on there. Click on one of those links. Scroll through all their comics. Thousands of titles to choose from. Again, whether graded or raw. They have it all. And the bonus part, because we're so cool over here at this freaking show, CarterComics.com is also allowing you to use your discount code FREAKNET, that's FREAKNET, on all purchases on their eBay stores. And we mentioned a discount code, not a promo code, because discount codes get used how many times, Joe?
As many times as you want.
As many times as you want. So you want to buy something over on the eBay channel and then hit up something over on CarterComics.com. You could do that using the same code. You get the same discount. Go there now, CarterComics.com. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save yourself 10%. And I remind you guys, I'm still talking with Dr. Doug about possibly doing the comic auction through the CarterComics.com Facebook Live. That we're still trying to figure out. I'm thinking sometime in spring we might do this. Cartoon Joe and I will host a comic auction on their Facebook Live, so you guys can buy comics through there through a live kind of auction sense, kind of like an eBay, but through Facebook Messenger and stuff, so we could really sell some fucking comics.
Word.
CarterComics.com, one-stop shop for all your comic needs.
Hey, you know it's a great way to spend your time if your date is on a date with somebody else and you don't have a wrestling night?
I need to know that. I need to know. I need to know your suggestion here.
Yeah, you can. What you can do is you can curl up with a nice audiobook from Audible.com. Or, I tell you Audible.com because I know you're already signed up, but let's say you're listening to this podcast for the first time and you want to support our sponsors, support us by supporting our sponsors. You go to audibletrial.com/freaknet and get a free 30-day trial and a credit towards your first audiobook purchase. That's right. You get a free audiobook and 30 days of all of the perks that Audible has. They've got podcasts now. They've got a huge selection of narratives and books and all sorts of things, and a free credit towards your first audiobook purchase over at audibletrial.com/freaknet. Sign up right now.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know what I was going to say. I had something. It was there, and then it was gone.
Joe, there was something I wanted to do coming in February, especially around like Valentine's Day and everything.
Oh yeah,
I kind of want to talk about like our bad like first dates and everything, but realistically, I don't think you'd have much to really share because you found your wife so young, So
I've only been on I think 3 or 4 first dates.
Yeah,
and most of them I was still like I couldn't drive myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you hang out dog and suds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember your first date?
My very first one?
Your very first one.
Like
not like being 10 years old and your parents dropped you off at like a pizza parlor and stuff with a girl that, I mean like a first date of an actual relationship.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, see, I guess if we're looking about it like that, yeah. Yeah, I do. I remember my first date with the gal I dated through most of high school. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just thinking through the whole deal. We were on the robotics team together, and we basically spent the whole weekend of a robotics program event together. And at a certain point, we kind of separated from the rest of the group, and I think I don't remember if we actually ate. I mean, we ate together, obviously, but we ate with like other people too, so it wasn't like a date at the eating part. But I think we went and she talked me into buying a crazy tie, and so I have a tie now that I never wear because it reminds me of her, but.
Just out of curiosity, why do you still have the tie?
It's a nice tie, and I spent a lot of money on it.
Oh, gotcha.
Not a lot of money, but like a lot of money for a teenager. It was like a $30 tie, I think, at the time.
Gotcha. And you just never wear it because of memories?
No, I actually don't wear it because it doesn't match any of my shirts. I should probably just get rid of it because it doesn't match anything I own anymore.
It doesn't match what?
It doesn't match any of my dress shirts. It doesn't match anything I own.
I honestly thought you just said it doesn't match either one of my shirts.
Oh.
Like you're just rocking adult life with 2 shirt options.
I would, you know what? My life would probably be a lot less complicated. Not that it's that complicated, but like there is something nice about the idea of only having 2 shirts.
Yeah. How many?
The downside is you got to do laundry all the time.
How many shirts? If you had to guess, how many shirts do you think you have right now? Like you own T-shirts, polos, button-ups. How many shirts do you own right now?
Like total T-shirts,
Yes.
button-ups, polos, all together.
Yeah. Anything that it would be worn outside on a regular day.
Yeah, I probably own about it might be somewhere in the realm of 50 or 60 shirts.
Okay. So follow up to that.
I only wear about 30 of them, probably.
That was my question. How many are in your rotation?
Yeah, probably about 30.
Okay. You ready to hear mine?
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you easily. I own well over 150 fucking different kinds of shirts. Well over. Easy.
Wow.
Ask me how many are in my rotation, Joe.
How many are in your rotation?
Probably like 5.
Nice.
And 3 of them I just got for Christmas.
Outstanding.
I don't know. I honestly sitting here thinking about it, like I got 3 closets, technically 4 closets in this fucking house.
Mm-hmm.
And they all got fucking shirts in them.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a dresser full of fucking T-shirts and shit. And I got a shelf in my closet that has a bunch of fucking T-shirts on it because the girlfriend I had in 2018, when we were together, I emptied out a drawer so she kind of keeps some of her stuff there. And after we broke up and I emptied and everything, I just filled it with more shit, but I never put those shirts back in there. Easily 150 something fucking shirts. I wear maybe at the most fucking 6 of them.
Wow.
And in the summer, those 6 shirts change to another different 6 shirts that I fucking wear.
Oh, gotcha. So it's not like it's only 6 shirts all year.
No, it's like, so wintertime, I swap between 5 or 6 fucking long sleeve fucking thermalite shirts, and then summertime, it's like 5 or 6 different kind of fucking T-shirts and shit. So, but on a regular rotation, like I fucking come Monday, there's a good chance I wore the same shirt that I wore fucking last Thursday. I mean, I wash them and shit, but still, yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I used to have a lot less, but then my stepdad got rid of a bunch of his shirts and gave them to me. And they're the perfect everyday, just short sleeve button up shirts. And so I probably wear, one of those a day until I run out.
Yeah. I could tell you that I can never wear a short sleeve button up shirt ever in my life.
Yeah.
And you can thank the movie Falling Down with fucking Douglas in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ever since I saw the movie, I'm like, that's the shirt of a dude that's either going to come to your house to talk about Jesus or murder somebody.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Right? Unless it's a Hawaiian shirt. Hawaiian shirts are different fucking ball games.
Yeah, none of mine are Hawaiian shirts. They're all plaid or stripes.
Yeah. Now, if you ever walked up to my door wearing one of those shirts, I know what shirt you're talking about. If you ever walked up, in my mind, I would think, well, Joe's just here to do some fucking podcasting. But deep down, I'd be like, he either's gonna hand me a pamphlet or he's gonna stab me with a knife. Cause that's what I see those fucking shirts. Cause fucking Falling Down. That fucking it messed those shirts up. But they are nice shirts, and I think for your profession, those are the best shirts to fucking wear.
Oh yeah. Well, it gets so hot under the lights that I don't always want to wear a long sleeve shirt underneath my suit coat.
Yeah, but you wear a jacket.
Yeah.
Like, why is that? Is there a dress code for you?
There's not really, but it's just I think what is done. Like that's just what people wear. And so it's what I was trained to wear, and so it's what I wear. I feel, well, lately I haven't. Once I lose some weight, I think I'll feel better about it, but I feel nice in a suit. I really like wearing a suit.
Yeah.
But I haven't really fit my suits in a couple of years now, and I'm hesitant to buy ones that fit because I hope for the day that I will fit the ones I have again.
You are an elegant suit guy. Like, I will give you that. Like a Peaky Blinders kind of fucking suit guy.
Thank you very much. That's what I really like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I can't remember the fucking hats that they wear, but they're like the frontward facing golfer hats, whatever the fuck they're called.
Yeah, I always just call them like cabbie hats or.
Yeah, something like that. You go. I mean, if you walked around, if that was your daily suit and that fucking hat, it makes sense to me.
Yep.
I mean, you'd have to have the nice shoes. I don't know what kind of shoes you'd be rocking, but you'd have to have the nice fucking polished leather shoes.
Yeah, I typically my everyday shoes. Well, during the winter, I just wear boots, but the rest of the year, I have a couple of pairs of nice Vans that I rotate between.
What kind of boots?
I think they're Columbia. They're really nice. I got a really good deal on them.
Do you put your pant leg over the boot, or you tuck your pant leg into the boot?
I'm an over the boot.
Excellent. Good. Be that guy. I mean, I get that I get the concept of like tucking boots or pants into boots. I get women do it to show off their boots, but I know men do it as like ranchers and shit like that.
Yeah, if I was like knee deep and stuff where like I was worried about getting into my socks or whatever, exactly. I would tuck my pants in, but
yeah. Yeah, my years of wearing fucking boots, I've never once tucked my pant leg into my boot. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
But I also wear baggier fucking jeans. I don't wear like fucking like tight fucking jeans. You know, I wear boot cut jeans or I buy jeans a little bit bigger so they're a little bit baggier because I got adult fucking man thighs.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, I love a boot cut. There's just something about that style that really, I've always really liked it. I'm not and I've always had my calves are, this feels weird to talk about, but my calves are too big. I can't wear skinny jeans. So like, as much as I love to try to be fashionable, I think I owned one pair of skinny jeans in my life and, not for very long. I looked like if Kermit the Frog actually had a bottom half instead of just being a hand. That's what I looked like.
So you have a little bit of experience with it. What's the purpose of skinny jeans? Because they don't look comfortable. They just don't.
No, you know what? They were not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not as comfortable as like a boot cut or a straight cut.
Because when I think about me, like when I sit down wearing jeans and shit like that, they get a little tighter because you're kind of expanding your body that way. So no, I don't see like, skinny jeans having like an elasticity to it. It's just made the same way as any other fucking jean does. It just seemed like, and I get if it's a fashion thing, I get that people suffer for fashion and shit, but
yeah, mine had a little bit of elasticity. But yeah, I mean, I felt like they were very fashionable. They were bright green. They went with my Slytherin shirt. I wore them to like one of the Harry Potter premieres. And a couple of other times, like I like wearing them to like, there's an Irish band, called the Bloody Tenth that would play at the local Irish bar in college, and I would wear it to dancing and stuff. But I liked the way they looked on me. I liked they really outlined my muscle, like my leg muscles, and I had a good ass at the time, which has definitely flattened out over the years. I don't know if this is true of all men, but it feels true of all men. You reach a certain age and you just don't have an ass anymore.
Yeah, no, it goes away.
And I'm approaching it. I'm getting there myself. And, it's just skinny jeans aren't for me anymore. I don't have an ass to show off in them. The pants I wear now will fall off if I don't wear a belt because
Can I give you hope, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what, because I bet you don't want to lose your ass.
Yeah.
I have the same issue you do, and I think what the problem is, I think that we're expanding every other aspect of our body that we're just kind of forming into what our ass used to be. I think when we start slimming down, I think the curvature and the robustness of what our fucking rumpuses used to be will be there again.
Nice. I hope you're right.
I gotta believe so because the thing with me and and everyone gains weight differently. Like you seem like more of a north and south, girth guy. Like when you gain weight, you go more north to south. Me, I look like I get east and west. Like so, like I expand outwards where I think like when you gain weight, you expand frontwards.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm very like thick from back to chest.
And I think that's gotta be a genetic thing because Carl's the same fucking weight too. Like when
we are a barrel chested folk.
Yeah. But like with my family and stuff like that, like when we get fat, we grow outwards. Like it's the side of our body. It's fucking just moving outwards. It's like, we become fucking boxes. But I know, and I know if because we started this week on our workouts, and I want to talk about that in a second here too. I think when we still commit to that, when we still motivate each other, and that becomes a success for us, I think you're gonna get your cheeks back. So
Nice.
I don't want you to feel like you're at that point now where you're just fucking Hank Hilling it out there. And it's Bobby. It's just flat for the fucking world. But I think you're gonna find out that once you get back to that, I don't know what your goal is, of a college Joe or whatever the fuck goal you're getting to, you're gonna find that body that you used to have. I think it's all still there. Plus, I don't know the workouts you're doing. I know you sent me the link, but for some reason I couldn't fucking open it.
Oh, gotcha. I gotta figure that out because I'd like to.
I'm assuming there's like squats and lunges involved in your fucking workout at some point.
Yeah. Well, the one I sent you was just a longer. I've been working up to the longer yoga programs on the Apple Fitness stuff because I got a subscription with my watch.
Gotcha.
And oh, go ahead.
No, finish up. Go ahead.
Oh, gotcha. So I was trying out one of the 30-minute ones, and it totally kicked my ass. But it was legs and arms and back. It was a really nice stretch for my spine as much as anything. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, I worked my whole body in that sucker. So I'm trying to do that, and I'm trying to walk for 20, 30 minutes a day.
That's good, man. I'm happy with that. Now, we made an agreement with ourselves that we're going to motivate and encourage each other to work out. And the decision's been made to do it in the mornings. I'm doing a DDP yoga program, so it's only Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now. It's actually weird because I got the schedule written up on the dry erase board. It's in my office. That used to be the guest room, and is now the office.
Mm-hmm.
And DDP yoga has they have 3 different levels of intensity or levels of skill level.
Nice.
And they're 13 weeks apiece.
Ooh.
So my overall goal is to do the entire 3 programs in the next 39 weeks? Yeah. 39 weeks. And it's literally just Monday, Wednesday, Friday up until week 5. Then week 5 you hit a 4-weeker, and then it goes down to 3 weeks for 2 more, and then so actually you have 2, 4. No, I'm sorry. 1, 2. Goddamn, I don't know why I'm doing this. What's the point? 2 4-week programs in the 13 week. But I'm excited to do it. The one thing that I realize is a struggle for me is for some reason I can't. It's very hard for me to wake up in the mornings, which I'm glad we're accountability for each other now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've been practicing and getting myself ready to do these fucking workouts. So I would set my alarm for 5:45, 5:30 and shit like that, because I know I got to wake up between 5 and 5:15 to do these programs, because they're about 45 minutes to an hour every day I do them. And I have to be able to get in the shower and be done and ready to leave for work by 6:45. So it's but fucking when 5:15 went off on this fucking Monday, dude, it fucking I was saying fucking A, if I didn't have to text you, I would have snoozed and went right back to fucking bed.
Yep.
But I'm glad.
Well, I'm glad I asked you.
Yeah, no, I'm glad, because I don't know why, but it's just ever since I worked that contractor job out at Sitco, and I had to be up at 3:30 in the morning. That wasn't too fucking bad. I was able to go do that, but all of a sudden now it's a fucking struggle. Even on a normal fucking day when my alarm goes off at 6:15, I'm finding it very hard to get out of my fucking bed. And I'm trying to figure out maybe this is something I need to go get a doctor to check out. Maybe I don't know if it's maybe a low testosterone thing or something. It's I just lack energy. I don't know. It's typically in the morning, because right now I have fucking energy. At night I have fucking energy. I try to lay down in bed. I think Sunday night I went to bed at fucking 8:30, because I'm okay, so if I lay down right now and I fall asleep, that would give me somewhere in about 7.5 hours of sleep. And I know I do well on anywhere from 5 to 7 hours. If I get
Right.
5 to 7, I am golden.
Yeah.
I just can't seem to fucking fall asleep. Like, my body wants me to stay awake until 11:30 at fucking night. And it doesn't want to get up until about 6:37 in the fucking morning. It's like, well, it's too fucking late. I gotta fucking be up, you know, and that's something I'm gonna work on, and I'm hoping that maybe a lot of it has to do again with all the extra weight I'm carrying, and like, you know, just maybe if I could start slimming down a little bit. I've been doing I've been sticking to the diet and the fasting for all but one day, because I will not lie, I did go off the diet on Saturday. You were there, you saw it.
Oh yeah, you got it for holidays
yeah.
though.
But even going off of the keto thing for that one day, I still stuck to the fasting. The fasting thing is what I'm wanting to commit to the absolute most right now. If I fall off on keto, I can always get back on the keto, but it's the fasting that I need to keep consistent with.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing where you're really going to limit your calories.
Yeah, and that's why I love the fact that the FitPal app now tracks fasting. One thing I don't like about it is that so I know I fasted what was it? I fasted for about, I think, like, what the hell was it? 18 hours the other day.
Wow.
I think I stopped eating at like noon, and I didn't eat again until I think like 6 o'clock the next morning or 7 o'clock. It was pretty close to about 18 fucking hours. But the problem with the FitPal app, as soon as it hits 16, it's done counting. And
interesting.
I would really like it, and like not only that, like, it just shows that it's counting. It's not showing when it started. It's not showing when it's supposed to stop. It just counts. Like, if I pull it up right now, again, I love it. Like, I almost didn't want to get the premium plan for this again, but I'm like, you know what? $70 a year I could fucking spend on myself to fucking do better. If Fitbit app had what the FitPal app had, I wouldn't fucking need it. But it doesn't have all the, you know, programs and stuff that the FitPal app has. But if I go to the diary right now and I pull it up, right now it says fasting 16-hour goal. So far I've been fasting for 5.5 hours. It doesn't tell you what time I started. It doesn't tell you what time I'm going to stop. And once it hits 16, it no longer counts. It just asks you to fucking stop, which kind of sucks. But like, if I look at the previous day, come on, click over. So it just says 16 hours and it stops. You know, it doesn't say like, you know, oh, you fasted for 14 hours, you fasted for, you know, yeah, it just says 16 when you do it. So they do need to fix that. They do have to update that and everything, but, I'm starting to feel great already. I'm not going to weigh myself until the end of January. I don't know why. I just made that a logical point to myself when I decided I was going to do this, so I'm going to honor that.
Yeah, I mean, your goal, on some level, yes, it's weight loss, but on the whole, your goal is health. Yeah. And so, yeah, you want, you know, if you hit a mile marker, at the end of January, that's great. It'll be encouraging to move into February, but like, yeah, I'm with you. I'm tracking the logic, I think.
Yeah, it's like, so if I had to rank the reasons I'm fucking dieting and losing weight, the number one reason is obviously health and longevity of life. That's always going to be number one. You know, I want to be able to be here long enough to enjoy life. You know, we got nieces. Mm-hmm. You know, there's fucking, you know, there's nieces that I wouldn't mind seeing fucking grow up.
Right?
Hell, the fucking one just started liking me.
I know. So, despite the fact she tried to smother you multiple times.
Oh yeah, gosh, she's definitely gonna go out to.
That's how she shows her love. She's at
yeah.
Sociopath age.
She probably saw it on some fucking Bluey or Disney fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
But longevity is first thing. Second thing, I do want to look better. For a physical attractiveness, I want to fucking look better. I just want to, because I know if I look better, I know I'm going to feel better. I know I'm going to be happy. Now, don't get me wrong, I am fucking happy. Again, happiest I've been in a very long fucking time. But I know this is going to motivate me to be, or not motivate, but it's going to push me to be a little bit more happy. You know, a little more confidence. Like I just want that. But overall, top of the fucking list is longevity and health. Like, that's all I want. Like, I just want to be able to not wonder, like, am I gonna fucking die in the middle of the fucking night? Is my arm hurting me because I'm having a heart attack, or is it just fucking numb? Like I don't want to have those mindsets anymore. I do gotta get into a doctor because it has been a while since I had a physical, so I definitely need to do that. Get some blood drawn and shit like that.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping maybe I'll do that in the next couple weeks or some shit. But yeah, I definitely want to go get that done and taken care of and see how that's going. But I just said, like, I'm gonna take the entire month of January, make sure I got everything I want to get done, like, everything in order. The meal prepping, the dieting, the fasting, the keto. It takes 21 days to break a habit, but it takes 21 days to create a habit. So I'm going to give myself the entire month of January to get everything set, right, and ready to go. So on February 1st, I can officially weigh myself, get my start weight, and then start breaking down from there.
Nice.
And we'll see how it goes. So I'm happy with it, but I'm happy that you and I have agreed to do this together. And,
Yeah, same.
So, but I want you to share with you what your plans are. We kind of talk a little bit about what I'm doing, but let's share with people what you're doing now.
Yeah, so I've been a big part of it is I ran out of the free subscription, and the way that Apple works is I'm sure it's not just Apple, but Apple is Apple. We all know. Mm-hmm. I ran out of the free subscription that came with my watch, and so they started charging me, I think, like $9.99 a month for the Apple Fitness. And so I thought, you know what? Before I cancel it, why don't I try it?
Yeah.
And so what I've been trying to work on they've got lots of different fitness programs. They've got a yoga program. They've got a HIIT, high intensity interval training.
Yeah. HIIT.
HIIT
workout.
Yeah. They've got Pilates. They've got strength training, and they've got dance as like an exercise. So far I've just done the strength, the HIIT, and the yoga. And I like the yoga the best just because it's super low impact. You've seen my dad get out of a car. You've seen me get out of a car, I'm sure, at some point. We are a stiff people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, so I really like the yoga. I really like it. It loosens me up. There's a lot of good body weight strength going on there. And I really like the balance muscle stuff. I know balance muscles are like critical as you age. They're as important or maybe more important than anything else. I think a lot about, I have lots of congregants who have fallen as they've aged. And so it's something that I'm worried about. At the end of all things, it's what killed my grandpa was falling. So balance is really important to me. So I've been focusing on the yoga, but I'm trying to mix in other stuff too, just to keep it fresh. And also, I really got to work on my cardio. I actually went through the cool thing about the Apple Watch is it tracks all these different statistics about your health. And, my cardio fitness is really bad. I've got really poor cardio fitness at this point for a 32-year-old, 33-year-old. It's not the worst it could be, but it could be a lot better. And it's not that hard overall to improve cardio fitness.
Yeah.
So my goal is to get up to trying to walk at a moderate to quick pace, about 45 minutes a day. I'm trying to start with 20 and work my way up. And then also to try to do at least one other workout. Mm-hmm. Typically yoga, but if it ends up being HIIT or whatever, cause maybe I can't walk today, so I want to get my cardio in this way. So I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with the fitness routine, but, my ultimate goal is, a roughly 45-minute walk, or run jog thing, and a workout that does something for everything else.
I gotcha.
Yeah. And then as far as dieting goes, I'm trying to, I'm not keeping a strict, fasting regimen, but I am very generally speaking trying to keep it between, 8 in the morning and 8 at night, or maybe even 6 at night, depending. Well, no, probably 7 actually. Sorry. I'm thinking about when we actually get home and could cook dinner and stuff. I'm not going as strict as I went when I tried to do a diet earlier last year.
Mm-hmm.
But I am trying to mix in a protein shake when I can instead of a meal, or, a regular meal, but a lot of protein or whatever to sleep. And I sleep better when I end the day with protein. And I'm trying to start the day with fiber. And then at lunch, I really don't care what I do as long as I eat something. And I've not been tracking it as closely as I could, but I'm planning to get more intentional about it once I've run out of leftovers that I brought home from Christmas. But yeah, that's kind of the goal is I really want to get to like a nice like oatmeal for breakfast and protein shake for dinner and whatever I want for lunch. Most of that'd probably be a Monday through Friday thing, and then on the weekends maybe I'll be a little bit more lax depending on what's going on. I feel like I do church better if I have a couple eggs and some toast on Sunday mornings. Yeah. So that's what I typically have on Sundays. But
well, I know a lot of people say like one of the most common thing I heard is when you eat carbs throughout the day, you start heavy in the morning and light at the end. It seems like you're kind of doing that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought process.
Yeah, because I think heavy protein at the end is, because your body's going to burn that protein throughout the night. I think it's the carbs that kind of like really set with you and store and stuff. So
well, and what I've noticed is if I have too many carbs at the end of the night, I will my blood sugar will spike and crash, and I'll wake up like wide awake at 2 or 3 in the morning, and then have to find my way back to sleep to be able to get enough sleep. Not that I need a whole lot. I'm pretty good on about 6 hours. That's all I really need. It's all I really feel I need. Mm-hmm. If I get 8 hours, I'm groggy and I feel like shit. If I get less than 6 hours, I am cranky, but I feel fine. But 6 hours seems to be the I don't know, the golden spot for me is about right. With the occasional like no alarm 10-hour sleep, but that I feel like crap when I sleep that long. I just don't move enough in my sleep. So
you think you don't move enough?
Yeah, when I go to sleep, I am just asleep. I might roll over once in the night, but the rest of it, I just stay still. Most of the time when I wake up at night, it's because both my arms have fallen asleep because I haven't moved in an hour.
What, how do you sleep? Like, what's your position?
I typically fall asleep, face down on my stomach. Mm-hmm. Usually, at least one hand under the pillow, sometimes both, which doesn't help with making my arms not fall asleep. But it's just more comfortable that way. And then I usually wake up on my back.
Gotcha. I do my best to be a left side sleeper.
Nice.
Mostly just because, from all the articles I read, it's the best way to help with digestion throughout the night.
I've heard
and
that.
Also it limits the possibility of having acid reflux, because I have noticed there are a few times, and luckily it hasn't happened in at least the last month and a half, because I've adjusted my eating habits. But there were times, especially when I was working out at Sicko, that I would get home right from work, eat something, and go straight to fucking bed, because I would get home at like 7 o'clock and I gotta be up at 3 in the morning. Mm-hmm. And 9 times out of 10, it would be stopping to grab fast food to head right home to eat and just go right to bed. So I would wake up a lot of times choking on fucking vomit or stomach acid or whatever, because I'd end up falling asleep on my stomach or whatever. But from every article, and I tried doing it, like I said, for the last month and a half, it's been pretty good. I kind of prop myself up, whether it be a pillow behind my back or whatever, to sleep throughout the night on my side.
That's a smart way to do it.
Just to help out with digestion and everything, to keep the stomach acid on that side of the stomach, so it's not it's not laying on your esophagus and slowly working its way out and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I'm happy that you're finding stuff to work for you, Joe. Obviously, it's still new. So there's always going to be a possibility that we're going to fumble But I think as long as we're honest with each other, knowing that we're going to have to own our pitfalls,
Yep.
and that's going to help motivate us too. So we just got to keep track of that. Knowing what we're doing now, where does your interest lie on doing vlogs for YouTube?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, did you ask me a question? I got
I 100% asked you a question. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
What you doing? What are you doing other than the podcast here, Joe?
I'm on Twitter.
Oh, gotcha. Where your mindset at, and what we're doing right now? Where do you think your mind is at with us possibly doing the dive vlog updates on YouTube?
I'm into it. I really like the accountability aspect of it, and I've enjoyed doing those in the past, and I'm looking forward to doing them again in the future.
Cool. So let's start doing that again. Maybe we'll do like maybe like a once every couple of weeks or every once a month or something like that. We'll just do. We don't gotta do it weekly. But maybe like every 15 days or something like that. We'll just put together a quick update on where we're at, where we started, where we're currently at and everything, and see the progression of weight loss and stuff like that, and we can talk about any pitfalls and stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I'm into it.
Cool. I did find a topic for our new segment. So if you have one, would you like to get that taken care of?
Oh, yes, I'm ready.
Awesome. So guys, as we mentioned on the last episode, new segment for this season is Get Your Shit Together. We find an article or a topic or anything in our personal lives that we feel need to be discussed, and we need to feel that the person who caused the problems need to get their shit together, whether it be a person, a company, or what have you. Joe, I went first last time, no, you went first last time. I'll go first this time.
Yeah, I believe I did go first last time.
You did? Okay, so mine, I literally just found, I clicked on my fucking head as we were talking, and I did some Google searching while you were talking. I'm not gonna lie, because I wanted to verify some shit. It took me a little over 2 hours to get home today from work.
Oh my God.
And a lot of it had to do with there was an accident on the fucking highway, because I do take a highway for about half my trip. So I was stuck in traffic for better part of about an hour and 15 minutes. I was stuck on about an 8-mile stretch of highway.
The worst.
And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what do I want to do about my get my shit together thing? And all I had to do was just go on Google and type in Chicago. And the first 5 articles that came up was Chicago is most congested city in the country.
I was just
second
reading
in
that.
the world. And it shows how, the average person in 2022 spent 155 hours sitting in traffic.
Oh.
And obviously the highways I take aren't that bad. I mean, if there's congestion and traffic on the highways I currently take now, it's because of an accident. Because somebody, for some godforsaken reason, can't drive in snow in Illinois. Because without fail, the first snowfall night in Illinois, at least a dozen cars in the fucking ditches. Because for some reason people forget how to drive in fucking snow.
I don't understand it. You've lived here your whole life.
Right.
You live here your whole life. It snows every year. What are you doing?
Right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine, because it's not like, and it's not even Illinois, it's the Midwest. I mean, these are people going to ditches from Wisconsin, from Indiana, from Michigan. Yeah. It's like we all get fucking snow. It's not like I'm driving by 6 cars and you all say fucking Texas. No. These are Illinois fucking drivers who the only reason they're going into fucking ditches is because they planned for a clear fucking day and they ended up with a snowy fucking day. And this shit on the way home, not to work, not like they're running late to work, is they really want to be fucking on their way home.
Yeah.
It's like, you gotta slow the fuck down. Obviously, there's no snow here in Illinois for the last couple of days. I don't know what the accident was, because it was cleared up eventually when I got up there. I do know that there are moments, and this is where fucking Chicagoan drivers, Illinois drivers need to get their shit together.
Amen.
If there's an accident on the opposite lane of travel, on a highway where there's median, so it's not like we're right next to each other, there's a grassy ditch between us. If there's an accident on the other side of traffic that's causing fucking problems for them, I don't need you to slow down to 15 miles an hour to see what's going on to cause traffic to back up on our end.
Right.
Because I've done that, and that wasn't today. Again, there was an accident on our lane of travel, so I can accept that. but there were a time where I was 15 minutes late to work because traffic was like almost at standstill northbound on 55 because of an accident that was southbound on 55 that people were just kept slowing down to fucking see what the fuck was going on. It's like, motherfuckers, there should never be a reason that a 3-lane fucking highway is congested like that.
Uh-huh.
So to the Chicago, Illinoisan, fucking Midwest fucking drivers out there that still see the need to exceed the speed limit during fucking icy and snowy conditions, or those of you who, for some reason, have never seen a fucking car accident before in your life and you have to slow down the movement of traffic just to see that fucking semi who fucking jackknifed, get your shit together.
Get it together.
Get it together.
Also, figure it out. It's not hard to drive.
Yeah.
The car does all the work. You just got to pay a fucking pay attention. Pay attention.
And when you see people who pretend to be driving, how they're fucking weirdly moving their arms way too fucking much, less effort than that.
That's how they all drive.
Yeah. Less effort than that to drive like a normal fucking person.
Yeah. Stop at lights and stop signs. Don't blow them.
Right. And here's the thing. There's cruise control now, people. You don't even have to fucking adjust brakes and gas and all that shit. You pop it on cruise, just move your hand a little bit. The only thing you have to do is pay attention.
Yeah, you just have to not crash. That's it.
Yeah.
So easy.
Get your shit together. God, drivers.
Drives me nuts. I'm with you.
Top that.
I definitely was planning this before you brought up grabbing fast food on your way home from work at your old job. But it fits in because there is a Burger King by me that has not gotten my order right in 6 months. And I don't know why I keep going to it.
In 6 months, how many times have you gone?
3.
That's too much.
Maybe 4. But yeah, it's I should have learned after 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's this new sandwich at Burger King. And I'm not I wish they were paying us for me to say this. But they got this new they got like the Whopper and then they got the King, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just want a Big King sandwich.
Yeah.
It's 2 flame grilled patties topped with crisp lettuce, sliced white onion, crunchy pickles, melty American cheese, and their sauce on a toasted sesame seed bun.
It's kind of, it's not the exact same, but it's their response to the Big Mac.
100%.
Yeah.
I've never had one, though. I really just want to try it. It was new to the menu the first time that I tried to order it. And what they gave me instead was, let's see, the first time I rolled up to order it, I was like, I want a Big King sandwich combo with onion rings instead of fries and a Coke.
Yeah.
And she asked me 3 or 4 times what it is I wanted. And I'm like, I want a Big King. It's right here on your menu. I can see it right in fucking front of me. I just want this goddamn sandwich.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I don't think we have that. And I was like, well, it's on your menu. And she said, I don't think I have it. I said, fine, just give me a Whopper. I'm done. Went through and got a Whopper. Second time, same thing, back and forth. Fine, fuck it, give me that new Italian sandwich with it's basically a chicken Parmesan sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
Those are solid, though. They are solid.
Yeah, it was good. It was honestly.
It was not what you wanted.
No, it wasn't what I wanted. All 3 of them were fine. I like Burger King. That's the thing that kills me. I'll eat whatever they give me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not happy about it.
No.
Finally, well, this isn't final. I'll probably be back at least one more time to try and get what I want. No, I'm going to go to a different Burger King. But so finally, I go in and I order the Big King again, and the guy's like, see, he asked me twice to clarify what I want. I tell him the Big King. Mm-hmm. He says, okay, great, got it. This is your price. Cool. Sweet. I'm feeling optimistic. I feel like maybe this guy understood what I wanted. I got a Bacon King sandwich. Which, like, not to be the person who complains about getting unexpected bacon.
Yeah.
But it's not what I wanted.
That's not what you ordered.
It's not what I ordered. And I drove away, like I thought about stopping to check, but it took them so long to make it that there was a line behind me. And I was like, he sounded like he knew what I wanted. I'll open it as I drive and it'll be fine. It was not fine. I got bacon on my Big Kings. It wasn't even a Big King. It was a Bacon King. So Burger King, if you come out with a new item, can you please tell your franchisees what it is and where to find it on the button they have to press to figure out what sandwich I ordered? Because it's ridiculous. Get your shit together.
Right? It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all.
I mean, I've worked fast food. It's not like it's not the easiest job in the world. It's not the hardest job in the world. Yeah. But as far as pressing buttons on the machine, they're just right there. You just touch them.
Yeah. It baffles me because I love Burger King too. I actually want to do a Burger King ranking. I would like to order the Burger King menu and us rank their foods.
Oh, I'm into that. I love it.
I'd love to do that. There's a good chance we may not get half the order, but hey, whatever.
Yeah. We'll have to go to 3 different Burger Kings.
Exactly, right. But here's the thing, because I had a similar situation, and this doesn't count as a get your shit together. I just want to, as an example. Yeah. I had the same situation with Wendy's when they came out with those mozzarella stick fucking sandwiches. I went to the drive-thru and I ordered the I forget what it's called, but it's basically it's a chicken sandwich or a burger that comes with a big square mozzarella stick on top of it.
That sounds great.
And I was like, and I think actually I may have talked about this on the show now that I'm thinking about it, because I wanted to try that. I wanted to try the peppermint shake that came out. I wanted to try the garlic fries that came out because they all kind of came out around the same time. I'm like, perfect fucking meal. I'm gonna go order a fucking cheese stick chicken sandwich with some garlic fries and a side of peppermint frosting.
Sounds awesome.
So I got there, ordered it, pulled around. They didn't have the mozzarella sticks to make the chicken sandwich. I was like, but it's on your menu. How do you not have it? Did you sell out? Like, oh no, just we didn't get delivery yet for it. So cool. They had the garlic fries. So I ended up just getting an Asiago chicken sandwich, which Asiago chicken sandwiches are phenomenal. That's what we need to do. Once a month, let's just pick a fast food place, order their fucking menu, and try them out.
I'm in. That sounds great.
Right? Let's do that. Because I know we discussed off air about like getting different pizzas and ranking the pizzas. Yeah. And I thought about that more as I was driving home. I just realized the logistics of that is going to be really difficult.
Right.
You know, if we were together and we went from pizza place to pizza place to pizza place to pick them up, or we just had 5 different places deliver at once just to see what the fuck would happen, maybe. So if we do the pizza thing, I think we would have to do that together. I don't know if we'd be able to do that over Skype.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we could also just pick a bunch of fucking, we could do a McDonald's one, a Burger King one, a Taco Bell one, a fucking Wendy's one, KFC. We'll just once a month, we'll just pick a fucking food place and just order a shit ton of things, do some rankings and stuff. That we could do over Skype.
That sounds dope.
But yeah, I was disappointed because I got the Asiago chicken sandwich, which was good, but not what I wanted. I got the garlic fries, which they were actually pretty fucking good. And they gave me the wrong fucking frosty. They gave me, I think, a strawberry one.
They always give you the wrong frosty. Yeah. You drive up, you say, I want a frosty, and they're like, chocolate or vanilla? And I say, well, actually, I don't, because I used to work at Wendy's, and I hated when people did this to me. But if I were Ryan, if I were GCR, I would say, well, I said a frosty. If I wanted a vanilla frosty, I'd say vanilla frosty.
Yeah. I guess. No, if I go up there, I say a large chocolate frosty.
I typically do too. I'm the same.
I don't do vanilla frosties because first off, for GCR's defense, vanilla frosty isn't a frosty; it's a cup of fucking ice cream.
Right.
But at the same time, like like you said, I was in fast food. I need specification. You know, when somebody comes through and says, you know, they don't clarify exactly what they fucking want. Like when I worked at McDonald's, like, how can I help you? It's like, yeah, can I get a cheeseburger? And you make them a fucking cheeseburger, and they're like, no, the one that's on the menu, and they point at the quarter pounder. It's like, bro, that's not what you fucking ordered. You ordered a cheeseburger, you know?
It's really very simple. You just have to tell me what you want.
Yeah.
And I'll do it.
Yeah.
Unless you're at the Burger King by me.
Let's
tell you as many times as I want, and you're not going to get it.
So, perfect. So once a month, we'll pick a fast food place, and we'll do some fucking rankings. You know, I'll tell you what, we'll do it the same day we do the vlogs.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck. Joe, what are you freaking thinking about?
Oh, I am freaking thinking about well, just to throw in another Audible plug. I've been looking for some books to read. I'm trying this year to up my reading. And,
Mm-hmm.
here's what happened is GCR read almost 60 books last year, and I read like 8. And I am ashamed of that. I am a reader, and it's not that he's not a reader, but like I should be reading more than 8 books in a year. And so I've been trying to read more books, and so I've got at least 2 on my docket right now, and I'm currently reading I believe it's called A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. And I'm listening to the audiobook. So if you're looking for a book to read, I could not possibly tell you what it's about at this point because I didn't read the back of the book. I just went on recommendation. But so far she has, but I don't actually know if the character is she or not. I'm assuming she is. I don't know why. But the character has killed a deer and a wolf and brought food home for their family. And, both of the other sisters are like evil stepsisters in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And, it's been an intriguing read. So A Court of Thorns and Roses, check it out. Go to audibletrial.com/freaknet. You can get it for free. And, in addition to a 30-day free trial to the other stuff that Audible offers. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying that book so far. It's been fun. What about you? What are you freaking thinking about?
Well, I mean, the biggest thing, and I actually mentioned it here in the show, is trying to figure out a way to wake up, like, in the morning. It's not about even, like, getting up out of bed. It's about motivating myself to fucking wake up.
Right.
Obviously, one of the things is make sure we're going to bed early and, getting a well night's sleep. Obviously we're recording the show a little bit earlier, which is awesome, which means I can go to bed a little bit sooner. But because we're going to do that, those of you who are going to listen to this show, you're going to find out firsthand. But, so we're going to record the shows on Tuesday night, but we're going to release them on Thursday. That way we can wrap up. I can go right to bed and I can do the editing tomorrow or something like that. But I've just been working so hard, obviously over the last month and a half to make a plan for myself. I guess really I gotta thank you for it because in my mind I was like, I know I got a support system, but I'm doing this myself. But the fact that you reached out, it's what I needed. It's what I guess deep down I wanted. I just never had the courage to really ask anyone to fucking do it with me. So I'm just thinking about all of it, man. Think about, make sure I'm getting up in the morning, make sure I'm getting that text out to you, make sure I'm staying accountable, not only for myself, but for you and shit, cause I don't want to let people down. I really don't. I want to change that about me. I know I don't think I've ever disappointed anybody. I think I've worried people with my, lack of commitment to dieting because obviously this has been, weight loss has been a struggle for me for many, many, many years. I know like my mom and dad want to see me succeed. I know that, they ask me about weight loss and dieting and what I've been doing and stuff a lot. I know they're not doing it to judge me and shit, but they're doing it to make sure that I'm actually doing something to where they don't have to bury me.
Yeah.
Really, I've been thinking about, there's just so many ways, even though it's only been one day, there's a lot of praise and thanks I gotta give to you.
Oh,
just within that text and that interaction shows that not only am I not doing this alone, but I do have an immediate support system, like, with me through this.
Yeah. So, well, thank you for feeling, for stepping up and being that support system for me too. Because I'm the same way. I will not do anything for myself. I just can't.
Yeah.
But if you say you're going to be up at 5:15, I'll be up at 5:15 because that's, the thing.
Yeah. And that's it. And I'm in that same exact boat. Like I'm not losing weight really for me. Now I'm trying to make it for me.
Right. Yeah.
But back in the day, it was more for like, I need to lose weight because I don't want my parents to have to bury a child. And, I want to have a girlfriend who's proud of the, like I always do it for other fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
I just never did it for me, but now I'm getting to that mindset where I need to do it for me. I need to do this for me as well as everyone else, but I need to put myself first in this.
Mm-hmm.
And if I do that, then I'll probably stick to it a lot better. But because I got you and everything, I wish we lived closer together so we could go to the gym and shit together.
Same.
But I don't know. I don't know how far you are from Plainfield. I know it's going to be a hike for you to drive ever out to Plainfield, but there's a gym out in Plainfield that I thought about joining if I found a gym buddy. But
I gotta look and see. I honestly don't know how far it is.
No, that's something that's a talk for another time kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I would love to find a gym buddy maybe down the road, but right now, like I said, I got the yoga. I don't got to worry about paying for a membership right now because I have the program. I have the yoga year. So maybe in 39 weeks, who knows, to see where I'm at, and maybe I'll look at getting a gym membership at that point. But it's a long road. Tomorrow's going to be day 2 for us doing this collectively, and I'm excited. So we'll shoot for progress. Let's say February 1st we'll do our first vlog. Since we just kind of started, we're about 5 days away from the first 15th. So January 1st we'll do weigh-ins. We'll get starting weights, what we're doing as far as dieting, as far as workouts and shit like that, and we'll go from there.
Bang.
Awesome. Guys, make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, just by searching This Freakin' Show. If you guys are starting a new diet program or you're looking for somebody to encourage or keep you accountable, I did actually create a Facebook, group, 4 years ago that I have some people on there, but really not that active. But I would like to get that active again. So if you're looking for kind of like an accountability support group for any kind of New Year's resolutions and dieting or health and everything, look out for My Freakin' Journey over on Facebook. Maybe we get more active and involved in that. I'd love to do that. But follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter just by searching This Freakin' Show. And of course, you can find our shows when they are released on iTunes, Google Podcasts, and Spotify just by searching This Freakin' Show. And if you want to catch any of the videos that me and Cartoon Joe are planning on doing or any of the shows we have done recently, you can check out Freaknet Studios. We did hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube page over the weekend. I know it's a small number to some people, but for us, it is a huge milestone. And it's just having 100 subscribers, over 3,000 plus fucking views, and everything. It shows a good direction that we're in. So I encourage you guys to go check out Freaknet Studios on YouTube, subscribe to us, check out all the amazing videos we already do have up there, and of course all the amazing videos that we have coming up. Guys, that's all I got. So as always, I am Travesty.
And I'm Cartoon Joe.
And thank you for listening to another episode of This Freakin' Show. I'm out.